Haunting of Selene, Season 2, Episode 4, Messenger, presented by Misfits Audio Productions.
In another context, a beach vacation would be exactly what I needed.
It is lovely here, if a trifle warm. Perhaps I should have left my Spencer on the ship.
Or at least worn the one that isn't wool.
Stunning architecture. I am rather fond of the use of burnt umber. Buildings are often terribly drab.
Let's just find Iris and get this over with.
Agreed. Shall we make for the palace?
Would you mind terribly if I looked in on an old friend? We can meet back on the ship this evening.
Of course. I would not wish you to be remiss in your attentions. Here, you can leave one of my cards as well.
Fantastic. I don't suppose you have any raw meat.
Why?
No particular reason.
Alistair, is your acquaintance the Minotaur?
What makes you say that? Good heavens, look at the time. I must run.
Should we be worried?
Let us proceed. I am certain he is capable of looking after himself.
That smells amazing. I really need to pick up some ingredients while we're here.
Perhaps after we have an audience with Iris.
Sure. I hope Alistair's okay. He ran off pretty quickly.
Asterion? Are you there? Enough of that. I know you're lurking about somewhere. Much better. I say, have you grown since I last saw you? Capital. Look here, old chap, I have a favor to ask. We have a cursed AFAC to sort out. Any ideas? No, I did not bring raspberry gelato. About the curse. Oh dear, are you certain? Always a pleasure, Asterion. Sorry, I don't know what a Sarcopitokia is. A cheese pastry with honey? Very well, if you insist. I dare say they have them in the market.
I know it's not protocol, but we really need to see her.
I am terribly sorry that we do not have an appointment, but Lord Hades sent us. We would be exceedingly obliged if you could...
It is all right, Penelope. I will see them.
Thank you. Iris, I presume?
Indeed. This way.
We are terribly sorry to put you out and would not trouble your ladyship with a matter that was not of the utmost importance.
No problem. I hardly ever get time off, and this gives me an excuse. Besides, I was expecting Cerberus this afternoon, only he forgets the appointments. Again, I keep telling him to get a glow-in-the-dark calendar. Does he listen? Of course not. Sorry. Sidetracked again. What were you here about?
Hecate is missing, and we were wondering if you had seen her. Also, super grateful for that whole save earlier with the crocodile.
Ah, yes. I rarely receive witches requesting protection assistance. It jumped out from my to-do pile. As for Hecate, the last I heard, she was off assisting Persephone with a magical herb garden. I only read the memo, but it sounded like they were attempting to end some sort of a cursed drought in California. Honestly, I don't pay attention to that sort of thing. Dionysus was out here complaining last week about grape varietals and heat waves and having to graft Grenache onto Pinot Noir vines. I sort of tuned him out after a while. He lost me at feeder root systems in Adobe Clay, so I didn't catch much after that.
Have you any idea where she may have gone? Persephone cannot find her either.
That is a puzzle. I see messages going between Olympus and the underworld, but I am not as in tune with what realms people are transversing. You could check with Janus, only he is in a frightful mood lately. Hermes is an appalling flirt. I would not wish to inflict him on two beautiful women such as yourselves, unless you fancy being turned into trees.
Yeah, let's give that one a hard pass.
Perhaps Cardia would be able to help. only I'm not sure where she is at the moment.
I could try calling out to her.
That may work, only she does keep to herself. I would recommend a bowl of milk if you plan to contact her.
Is there no one else?
If you don't mind tedious lectures on biodynamic wine growing, why not Dionysus? He's in the Russian River AVA. I just sent him a message from Demeter. It's a small area. He shouldn't be difficult to find. I'll keep an eye out for Hecate in my travels. If there's any word of her, I will send a message.
I assume a bowl of scrying water will work for receiving them?
Yes, or a cup of water is fine. I'm not picky.
Thank you.
If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask. If you could include urgent in your initial plea, that helps me sort it to the top. Oh my, over 100 messages in the brief time we've been talking. I had better get back to it.
Oh, we are most grateful for your assistance, Lady Iris.
Yes, come back anytime. Ninth, darling, I haven't heard from you in centuries. How is life?
It will take weeks to sail all the way to Bodega Bay.
I thought we were going to find Dionysus.
We are. That's the closest port. Just watch out for the birds.
Why?
Never mind. Let's hope Alistair had better luck.
You see, there is hope for your condition.
I deserve this life.
Surely you have a family. Good gods, man. What if you accidentally eat one of them while in monster form?
Did we miss anything?
No. Simply a stubborn god who refuses a cure.
It is my choice.
How long have you been this way? Enough! I should know better than anyone when a curse has gone on too long.
Wait, you can fix this?
Not me, anyway. My friend on Crete said that if a magical sword is forged properly, we can chop off Gofannon's head and...
No, we're not harming him.
It won't. Under a full moon, if we place this severed head next to his human body, it will reattach itself and the curse will be broken.
Alistair, what if it doesn't work? He'd be dead. Are you sure this friend is trustworthy?
Of course he is. I've known the Minotaur since he was a wee babe.
Oh dear.
Let me get this straight. The monster who eats 14 innocent people a year told you this.
Asterion is terribly misunderstood.
I forbid this plan. Despite his affliction, Gofannon does not deserve to be beheaded on a whim.
Hear, hear.
But this is...
No!
That lass truly is my daughter. Headstrong yet elegant child.
This is hardly the time to... Wait a moment. Your eyes are remarkably similar, and she has a way with metal. She splintered a magical sword that should have been unbreakable. This may be a rather forward inquiry, but did you have an affair with a human in, say, the late 18th century?
Wait a minute. Are you thinking she actually is his daughter?
She's a demigod. Why not?
The centuries tend to run together, but yes, I sensed her the moment I regained my true form.
Her mother was named Eleanor, if that's of any assistance.
Eleanor. Yes, lovely creature. Quite enamoured of my forge, which is unusual for a delicate sort of human. She stumbled upon a portal between the realms, something about a hunting party. That was long ago.
Father Time dragged each of us out of our correct era, so technically she's a few hundred years old at this point.
She needs you whole. Forget this quest for Hecate. We should go to Avalon and break his curse. For Ida.
We promised the god of the dead that we'd bring back Hecate. I really don't want to cross him, so let's find her and put it to a vote.
Either way, we should decide swiftly. A storm approaches.
You have been listening to Haunting of Selene. Written by Alexa Chipman. Post-production by Jake Lewsey. Featuring the voice talent of Mark Kalita as Hades, Marleigh Norton as Jennifer Wilson, Natalie Beran as Ida Howard, David Maciver as Dr. Alistair Compton, Rachel Pulliman as Iris, and Gareth Bowley as Gofannon. Music by Kevin MacLeod. Sound design by the Sleepy Bones Detective Agency. Released under a Creative Commons No Derivatives license in 2022 from misfitsaudio.com.